Good afternoon. Welcome again to day two of Vision Casting Activation Program. I hope you're having a wonderful day, whether it's morning for you, afternoon for you, evening for you. I'm so excited to be here again, and we are going to have a wonderful time today. Yesterday was our first day, and in yesterday we talked about your having a permission to dream, giving yourself permission to dream, knowing that you are worthy of whatever goal, whatever desire that you want, and that anything is possible for you. And today we are on for visionary mindset. So as you start giving yourself permission to dream, what mindset do you need to have? Who do you need to be? Who do you need to be in pursuing the goals, the dreams, and the aspiration that you have? And so today is going to be focused on having the right mindset as a visionary for you to become the version of yourself that you want to be as you go forward. So let's get started. So for today, I created an acronym for visionary. So what does it mean to be a visionary? What does that look like? What is that in the long sense of things? So to be a visionary is to have a desire for growth, to want to make something happen that you may never have had before, to see beyond what your present condition or circumstance may be and what your current life challenges may be bringing forth for you. And so for the V in visionary, it stands for visualizing your dream. Visualize your dream. That is what the V in the visionary mindset stands for. It stands for visualize your dream. That is what the V in visionary stands for. So how do you visualize your dream? That's a good question. So there are many ways that you can definitely visualize your dream. This can be taking time out to actually find pictures of the things that you want to make happen, the where you want to be, where you want to go to, and the things you want to have. And so you can categorize it into four different ways for visualizing your dream. So the first might be being. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? So I'll give you an example. Let's say that you are currently a student and your goal is to become a chartered accountant, or you want to be an engineer, or you want to be a professor. So can you find an image? Can you find the picture? Can you find the model of that particular goal that you want to be, that you want to be? Can you find that? If you can find it in your present life, if you have mentors or people that you look up to who are already doing this thing in the field or the area that you want to be, you can use them as your image. You can find time to ask them questions. Say, tell me about your life as a chartered accountant. Tell me about your life as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, as a businessman. Tell me about your life as an engineer. Tell me about your life as a pilot. What exactly are they doing? And so that is the first step. And then another way is finding pictures. You can just go on Google and just say, okay, you know what, Google, I want pictures of a successful businesswoman, a successful businessman, a successful pilot, a successful father, a successful mother, whatever it is the dream is that you want to do. Find pictures of it, cut it out, and save it on your phone or print it out and paste it on your wall that you can look at it every day, that this is who I want to be. And you, every day that you see it, you're closer to achieving it. Because the truth of the matter is, if you don't see it, if you don't take the time to see it, if you don't take the time to visualize the dream, it may not happen. You know, when they say yes, so it doesn't happen. So that's the first category. Who do you want to be? So find pictures of what you want to be and definitely do that. Then the second one is, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to take trips? Do you want to go on vacation? Do you want to build something? Whatever that it is, find pictures of that as well. or find objects that represent the things you want to do, and also either print it out, save it as your screensaver on your phone, and use that to direct you. Then the have part of the four components is, what do you want to have? Do you want to have a house? Do you want to have the latest car in town? Do you want to have a boat? Whatever it is that you want to have, whatever, do you want to have a new laptop, a new phone, whatever that is as well, I want you to find pictures for it. Save it in your phone, print it out, post it on your wall where you can see it daily as well. And then the last part of the bid you have give is give. What do you want to give? Let's say your goal is like you want to give $1,000, $100, $50, $10 to charity. Print out that version of that money that you want to give, or you want to donate 50 acres of land. Go find pictures of acres of land and print it out, or save it on your phone, save it on your computer, and then see it every day. So for you to have a visionary mindset, the first in the visionary acronym is to visualize your dream. Whatever dream that you have, whatever thing that has been placed in your heart, you need to to visualize it. You need to visualize. You need to put it in your consciousness every single day. That when you wake up, before you go to sleep, you see it. You see it and you dream of it. You think about it and you get God inspired ideas on how to make it happen. So for you to be a visionary, for you to be able to make your dreams come true, it requires that you visualize it. So that is the first word and the first thing you need to do as a visionary on your way to casting the vision for your life and making it happen. So visualize your dream, make it vivid, find ways. You can even create PowerPoint and do collations of it. And if you want to go digital, if you don't have the time to print it out, you don't have enough storage on your phone to download. There is Pinterest, the Pinterest app. It's a social media app. You can go and create boards for different visions of your life, and so that can be an especially great way for you to be able to visualize your dream. Is download the Pinterest app and use that to collect pictures of what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have, and also what you want to give. And so that's the first step. And then the second one on the visionary journey in having a visionary mindset is to identify what you want. So that is the first one, is identifying what you want. So my question is, what do you want? What do you really, really want? A lot of us, we are not clear on what we want. What do you really, really want? What do you want for yourself in every area of your life? So for me, I came up with what I call the 8 freedom flow, and I'm going to share that with you. And as we go forward, so my question is, what do you want in every area of your life? What do you want? What do you want for yourself in terms of your finance? What do you want for yourself in terms of the life that you want for yourself? What do you want for yourself in terms of your career? If you have a business, what do you want? What do you want? If I were to ask you today to write 10 things that you want to make happen now, between now and next year, between now and 6 months from now, do you know it? Do you know it? Are you clear on what you want? Are you clear on what you want in every area of your life? So for me, I have a journal and I'm going to show it to you where I wrote down everything that I really want to accomplish. I have 101 dreams. And yours can be more than 101, and yours does not have to be 101. But in this journal, every day I review it. I know what I want in different areas of my life. So my question for you is like, do you know what you want? What do you want? What do you want in terms of your finance? What do you want with your family? What do you want in terms of your fitness? What do you want in terms of fashion, like clothes and things like that? What do you want? What do you want in terms of fun? Where do you want to go on vacation? What kind of opportunity, memories, experience do you want yourself and your family and your loved ones to have as you go forward? What do you want in terms of your personal growth and development. That is what I classify as your fulfillment. What do you want? Do you know what you want? Because if you don't know what you want, then it's harder for you to be able to reach it. So, as a visionary, as you start giving yourself permission to dream, you need to become clear about what you want. When you are clear about what you want, you know what to say no to. When you are clear about what you want, it's easier to say no to lesser goals. It's easier to say no to things that does not align with what you want. So my challenge and my assignment for you today is to write down at least 10 things that you want to make happen in 6 to 1 year from now. If your wish could be granted, if there was the possibility for you to make happen 10 things in the next 1 year or less, what would those 10 things be? What would you want? What will you want? What will you want with all your heart? What will you want with all your mind? What will you want? So I want you to write down, identify what you want. The truth of the matter is you can have anything, but a lot of us, we don't desire for anything great. We don't desire, we don't propose in our mind, we don't take the time to actually get clear on what we want and the things we want to make happen. So that's my encouragement for you today. It's like sit down, at least 10 things. I want you to write down 10 things that you want. 10 things you want to make happen in the next 6 months to 1 year. What would those 10 things be? Then to now make the challenge even bigger, which is going to be my challenge for you for the biggest one, I want you to write down these 10 things every single day for the next 30 days. Can you write it down every single day for the like, this is what I want? Because the truth is repetition. The more you repeat it, the more you put down your goals and your dreams, the more it sticks, the more you remember it, the more you have the motivation to want to make it happen. But if you only write it down today and you forget about it, guess what? Then 3 months from now, if we ask you what do you want or what you wrote down last 3 months, you will not remember. So I want you to sit down with yourself and say, okay, this is what I want. I want you to identify things that you want, and I want you to write it down for the next 30 days, every single day, unfailingly. Write down the 10 things that you want to make happen in the next 1 year. In the next 1 year. So by this time, September 26, 2022, you should be able to cross off all those 10 things. I said, I made it happen. But I want you to write it down for 30 days. What do you want? Moving forward, the S in visionary stands for succeeding on purpose. So, how, what does that look like? What does that mean? What does it mean to succeed on purpose? A lot of us, we think that our success is not in our hands. We think that we don't have control, that it's in other people's hand whether we succeed or not. But the truth of the matter is, it is actually in our hand. You decide whether or not you fail or succeed. And one of the things I want you to start thinking about and start doing is to start succeeding on purpose. I want you to succeed on purpose. John Maxwell, one of John Maxwell quotes that I really love is like, he said, the secret to your success lies in your daily agenda. I'll say that again. The secret to your success lies in your daily agenda by John Maxwell. And what does that mean? That means that every single day you're choosing whether or not you're succeeding or not. Every single day you determine whether or not you're successful. Every single day you choose whether you're going to make it or whether you're going to stay stuck. Every single day, the choices that you make, the chances that you take, it determines how far you're going to go. It determines if those 10 things that I told you to write down about what you want in the next 1 year is going to come to pass or not. A lot of us, we think that, oh, it's my parents, my background, my country, my education, the barriers, those are the things that determine whether you're successful or not. But newsflash, no, you are responsible for you. Yes, I understand that sometimes the circumstances in our life might be a lot harder, but the truth of the matter is you can decide. You can choose to take a chance on yourself, to bet on yourself, to say, you know what, starting from today, I am going to choose to succeed on purpose. I'm not going to make it an accident. It is not an accident. Everything you do adds up. If you choose to sleep for 10 hours and when your alarm rings at 6 o'clock a.m., you choose to snooze, it determines whether or not you get that promotion. It determines whether you're an A student or a B student. Because the extra 2 hours that you're using to sleep, you could have used it to do something else. You can have used it to make something different happen for yourself. So my question for you, are you choosing to succeed on purpose? Are you choosing to succeed on purpose? Or you don't want to succeed on purpose? Are you choosing to succeed on purpose? Because the truth of the matter is, you can succeed on purpose, but it has to start with your daily agenda. This is the start of a new week. Today is Sunday. Monday, we're going to jump into the week. Do you know what you're going to do this week? Do you know what you want to accomplish? Do you have targets for the things you want to make happen before September is over? Yes, September has 6 days left, but you can still make something happen. So, my question to you is, how are you going to sprint forward in this September? What can you still do to accomplish your goal, to reach a target? How are you going to choose to succeed on purpose this month? We have 6 days left. Many things can still happen. So many possibilities are still there. But the question is, are you willing to succeed on purpose? Are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to do what you need to do for that dream, for that goal, for that vision that you have for yourself? So remember, every single day you decide. It's not about your environment. It's not about who your parents are or who they are not. It's not about what you have or what you don't have. The question is, are you willing to succeed on purpose? Are you willing to do what all you can? Now, when you know that you wake up excited of the possibility that is there, of the people you get to ask for help, of the people you get to reach out to, and you go to sleep satisfied that you gave your best, that you chose to squeeze every single seconds out of the day, that you chose to use it towards the activation and actualization of your dream. Do you do that? Are you willing? Are you willing to succeed on purpose? Going forward, and if you have questions on please drop it, or even in the comments as well. I'll be happy to hear from you as well. So that is next. And then the high in visionary stands for imagine your desire fulfilled. The high stands for imagine your desire fulfilled. So I ask you, what do you imagine? A lot of us, we like to imagine worst case scenarios. We like to imagine that everything is not working out. We like to imagine why we cannot do it. We like to imagine why it will not work, why we are not the right people, why we are not going to get the promotion, why we are not the right people for the job. We're not the right people for that position. We're not the right person for that opportunity. So my question to you is, what are you imagining? Because the truth is, you can imagine something different from your life. Yes, your current circumstance might not really be in alignment with who you want to be and the life that you want to have. But the truth of the matter is, you can imagine differently. A lot of us, we speak rubbish into our life. We drink rubbish into our life. We imagine rubbish into our life. So we now say that, well, I said it. I said I was a failure and then it happened. I said I was not going to get the promotion and then I didn't get it. Because you already imagine yourself losing. You imagine yourself not getting it. You imagine yourself failing. I want you to start imagining yourself succeeding. I want you to start acting as if nothing is impossible for you to accomplish. I want you to start acting as if the world is yours. You have everything you need to be successful. I want you to start acting as if whatever you prophesy, whatever you want, whatever you seek, whatever you knock on, whatever you ask for, you receive it. And it starts in your imagination. What are you imagining about yourself? What are you imagining about your future? What are you imagining about your finance, about your family, about your career, about your business? What are you imagining? Oh, you don't even have any imagination at all. Is that the case? And that's why we started with the V of visualizing your dream. That's why I ask you, find pictures, find models, find people that represent where you want to be in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years, in the next, and start building according to that. Let the picture Paint it for yourself. For me, I have vision boards. Right now, I cannot show you because I'm not in my office right now. I'm at home today, but I'm going to show you my vision board tomorrow. That is in my office, and I actually have one for my house, but it's currently not here. But beyond just the ones I have in my office, guess what? I take it along with me. I have an app called Perfectly. So this is the app on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. It's called Perfectly. Can you see? See? So I have about, I really want to be real with you. I have about, let me see if you can see. The okay, see, okay, yeah. So it says my vision board. So for like different areas of my life, I have vision boards for it. So I have a vision for youth ministry. That is one. I have a vision for board for my family. This is one of it. It's a video. It has music. It has pictures of the things I want, the things I aspire for, the things I desire for. I have one for what I want to do in terms of being an entrepreneur and hiring people and helping young people be job creators. I have that. For my fitness, I have one for my fitness. I have it for my fitness. So irrespective of wherever I am, this is how I imagine my future. I spend time, I make time for it at least 20 minutes every single day. Where I just get lost. I put on my earpiece and I watch this. These are pictures that I have selected. Like I said, remember the V was for visualizing. I started with that. And so I put all of these pictures. I find music or sounds that will elevate, that are inspiring, that will motivate me. And then I go and daydream and imagine all of this coming true. I imagine having everything I have on this. And so for you, you don't have to have different ones. You can create one for starter. What are you imagining? What are you dreaming for your life? It is very critical and very important for you to start imagining your desire fulfilled. What do you want for yourself? How can you start imagining? For you, it might be you like drawing, you can draw it. For me, I like to see things, so I collect pictures. I talked about Pinterest. You can use Pinterest to start creating boards for different areas of your life. So whatever it is what are you imagining? So I want you to start imagining that it is possible. Imagine that that promotion is for you. Imagine that scholarship is for you. Imagine that that job is for you. Imagine that profit margin that you want to reach in your business is for you, and you go after it. Imagine it. Have to see if it is going to happen. Take action, take chances, make choices that will help you in activating the things that you want to manifest. Stop saying rubbish. Stop predicting rubbish about your life, because at the end of the day, when it happens, that is self fulfilling prophecy. A lot of us, we speak what we don't want and we say that, oh, well, see, I got it. That's why when I talked about the I said identify what you want. Most of us, we spend so much time thinking about the things we don't want, talking about the things we don't want. But we don't spend any time at all or give any attention or any imagination to things that we want. So I want you to change that right now. For you to forecast, for you to cast a vision for a better life, you need to start speaking into what you want. Speak what you seek until you see what you seek. This is by Marsha Evans. She said, speak what you seek until you see what you speak. So I want you to imagine what you want for yourself until that imagination is actualized in reality in your life, in any and every area of your life. Imagine, imagine it. Make time to daydream. I know, like as young people, we love to daydream and we used to daydream, and then as we grow older, most of us will stop doing that. But I want to encourage you today to start, to start, start imagining, start daydreaming, start believing that it is possible and acting as if it is possible. So if you believe that your dream is possible, what are you going to do? What step are you going to take? What action are you going to take to make it happen? Remember yesterday, and if you were not here yesterday, you can go back and watch the replay. It's on YouTube, it's on Facebook as well, of how I imagine what I wanted for my future and started taking action as if it was going to happen. Then nobody in my family have ever done anything of that nature. But I chose to imagine differently and I chose to take action because I was like, yes, this is going to happen. Nothing is going to stop me. So I acted as if my desire was fulfilled. I took the step that I needed to take, and before I knew it, it became a reality. It became a possibility. So I ask you again, what are you imagining? Are you imagining your failure or are you imagining your success? What are you speaking into your life? Because that is also an imagination. Your words are powerful. The Bible says that the tongue has the power of life and death. So what are you saying about your life? Because what you say, you've already thought it. You've already imagined it. For you to say it, you've already imagined it. And if you already imagine something that is not good, then how do you expect something good to happen in reality? How do you expect great things to manifest in reality? Because already you've programmed your mind, you've programmed your thoughts, you've programmed your tongue to speak against you, to speak against your dreams, to speak against your possibility. So I want you to stop that today. If you're doing that, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Start speaking life into your life. Start speaking life into your dreams. Start speaking life into the vision, the assignments, the calling, the purpose that your creator has made you to be. Because you are made for more. You are made for so much more. But the power and the choice lies with you. What you choose to think, what you choose to say, what you choose to imagine, what you choose to visualize. And that determines how far you're going to go. So that's the high in visionary. Then the O in vision. So we're spelling out visionary, VISIONAR. So with the O in visionary stands for operate with optimism. O stands for operate with optimism. What does that mean? A lot of us, we allow things to bog us down. We allow the current circumstance, situation that we are in to take our joy, to steal our joy, to make us feel as if we are not good enough, that nothing good can come out of our lives, that we are not worthy. But the truth of the matter is, you are worthy. So the O in visionary stand for operating with optimism. Operate with optimism. Like have positive attitude. Have positive attitude. When you spell attitude, think of the letters. A stands for one, T stands for whatever number it is in the alphabet. You know, there are 26 alphabets, A to Z, right? A is one, Z is Y. So you take the time and do this exercise. I'm not going to do it for you. A is one, T is this, T is this, I is this, T is this, U is this, D is this, E is this. When you add everything up, it's 100. It's 100. Your attitude determines your attitude. So, what is your attitude about your life, about your possibility, about what can happen for you? What is your attitude about that? How do you believe and know that you can do great things and hard things? You have to be optimistic, and that starts with declaring, affirming positive things about yourself, even if the situation you're in is dire. And I told you the example yesterday for my life. I repeated XS1. I repeated the first year in high school. I repeated my first year in secondary school. And people used to call me failure and dollar. And when I believed them, even the first semester of repeating, no matter what I did, I was still failing. But I said, like, I remember what in the Bible when it said, David encouraged himself in the Lord. And so I looked for Bible verses, quotes that were in alignment with the things I wanted to make happen in my academics. And so every single night from 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning, every hour, the alarm will wake me up and I will read it. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I have God inspired mind. I can do this, I can do that. And then little by little, what I was thinking, what I was feeling about myself added up to the results I was now experiencing. So my question for you is, are you operating with optimism or negativity? If you keep operating in negativity, you will not have the drive to want to do the work. You don't have the energy to want to do the put in the time you need to put in to make the things that you want to make happen possible. So my question for you is, are you going to choose to operate in optimism or negativity? I hope you choose optimism, because when you choose positivity, when you choose to have hope, to have faith, to believe in what is possible for yourself, and to go after those things that you want to go after, little by little, what looks like a mountain, they start to crumble. They crumble. They crumble at your feet. So I really encourage you to start operating with optimism and believe the best. Don't do worst case scenario. Do best case scenario. What if? What if I get the promotion? What if I get the scholarship? What if I get into the school? What if I get the business contract? What if? So operate in the positive what if, not the negative what if I don't? What if I don't? No, I want you to operate with optimism. As a visionary, yes, tough time will come, challenging time will come, but you need to keep your optimism. You need to keep hope alive. You need to encourage yourself because the truth is, if you even get motivation from other people, it doesn't last. It will end. But you have to have the internal optimism to keep going, even if nobody encourages you, if nobody motivates you, if nobody empowers you, you empower yourself internally. Let there be this light glowing out of you, full of positivity, full of optimism, full of positive expectation. And before you know it, your current circumstance, your reality will match up with what is on the inside. Because the truth is, your inside control the outside. Don't let anybody deceive you. What you carry on the inside is more powerful than anything on your outside. But you have to decide. You have to determine whether you allow what on the outside to control your inside or what is on the inside to control you. So you have the choice and you make that choice to make that happen. Excuse, that's my son in the background. So excuse that. And then the N in visionary, we are spelling VISONARY, stands for now, not later. Now, not later. Right now, start acting now. Now, not later. Nurture the seed of greatness in you right now. Now, not later. A lot of us, we have chosen to let our dream take back seat. We allow our dream to take back seat. We say, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. It's now your brain is now programmed to do everything later, 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 later. Because you have chosen to let your dream take back seat. So I'm encouraging you today to stop that. Now, act now, take the step now, bet on yourself now. Don't wait till next year. You still have almost 100 days left in this year. You still have 90 plus days left this year. You can still make something happen. You can still fulfill a dream this year. You can still accomplish your goal this year. 3 months is long enough for you to make one tangible goal happen for you. So start thinking now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Schedule your week now. Don't wait, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week. I'll start next month. I'll start next quarter. I'll start next year. Start right now. Excuse me, 1 second. Start right now. What can you start doing right now to work towards your goal? What can you start doing right now to bring forth the vision, to bring forth the goal, to bring forth the life that you want? Can you start right now, not later? Now, not later. Because the truth is, if you keep saying later, later, when opportunities and things are coming, people will pass you by. Even your brain, your mind will forget about you because you keep thinking later, later, later. And then you procrastinate and you procrastinate on your dream. You procrastinate on your excellency. You procrastinate on everything that was meant for you. Then you know that it's not fair. This person, it's because they're acting now. So stop procrastinating. Start now. Do it now. Don't do it later. Do it now. Call that person now. Ask for that help now. Seek advice now. Get a mentor now. Read a book now. Watch that course now. A lot of people, they sign up for courses. Like right now, more than 20 people register for this program. Of course, less than 20 people are online right now. So it's like, oh, I'll watch it later. I'll do it later. But you are here right now, or you are watching this um after this is streamed. Do it now. Take action now. Take action now. Don't do it later. Start now. Your dream deserves at least 20 minutes of your time daily. Your dream deserves more than 1 minute. Your dream deserves Whatever time you can give it to now, not later. Because if you start now, your chance of getting the success that you desire, reaching the heights that you want, is closer until if you wait for next week to happen. There's so much you can happen in one day. There's so much that can happen in 1 week. There's so much that can happen in 1 quarter. There's so much that can happen in a year. So do not underestimate the power of now. Now, not later. That should be one of your mantras. Anytime your mind wants to treat you and you want to say, you know what, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. You start now. You start now. You do it now. You do not allow anything to stop you from doing the things you need to do right now as you go forward. And then the A in visionary. Remember, we're spelling out visionary, Visionary. The A in visionary stands for adversity as well. So the truth of the matter is, on this journey to a greater life, on this journey to becoming the best version of yourself, on this journey to being all you were made for, on this journey in making your dream come true, on this journey to becoming the best possible person, you're going to have shortcomings. You're going to have failures. You're going to have situations that want you to give up, that want you to feel as if you're. But the truth is, I want you to use it as the fuel to get you out. So I'll give you a personal example of how I have used adversity as well. So growing up in Nigeria, my dad was a Muslim and my mom was a Christian, and all my dad family members were conk Muslims and everything. And I had one uncle that would come to our house because my parents we were four girls, one boy, and they'll say, "Oh, why are you investing in the girls' education? They'll soon get married, change their last name, and carry their husband name. You should not invest in our education. You should not send them to school. You should not do this. You should not do that." And it used to make me so angry. It used to make me so mad that why do you believe that all I'm made for is just that? And I don't have any issues with anyone who just wants to be a mother and have children and be a wife. That is wonderful. But for me, that was not what I wanted for my life. And it used to pain me so much when they say this and talk about my possibility. So guess what? I use that as the fuel to want to do better. I use that as the fuel to challenge me, to go after my dream, to make my dream come true. I use that as the fuel to drive me that irrespective of what anybody says or not, I would define my life. I would decide for myself how far I want to go, who I want to become, what I want to be, what I want to do, what I want to have, and what I want to give in this world. And so when you're faced with challenges or obstacles, do not just use that and say, well, see, I give up. I was not cut out for this. I was not meant for greatness. I don't have what it takes to be successful. I don't know. I want you to use that as the fuel that will power you to your greatness. Use that as the fuel that will push you further. Use that as the fuel to help you. Another example was when people used to laugh at me and call me a dullard and that I was not good. Then I didn't have friends then early in high school. Nobody wanted to sit with a repeater. Nobody wanted to be with somebody that repeated. So I use that as well. I use that to double down, to study harder, to go further. And now I have 4 degrees. I have one bachelor's degree. I have 2 master's degrees. I have a PhD and more award and certification I can even have the time to talk about. So I use that those low moments as my father. You know what? This is where who I want to be in the future. I want something better for myself. So this is not my end. This is not the final story of my life. So I used all of the things that the stone that people were throwing at me that they thought was going to keep me down. I used it to build the ladder to help me rise to become what I am now today. So I want to encourage you. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're facing right now, but I want you to know that you were made for more. You are more than your current circumstance. You are more than the past failures and mistakes you've made. So instead of using that as the reason why you cannot, I want you to use it as the reason why you can. I want you to use it as the reason why you are going to make the impossible possible. I want you to use it as the ladder that you're going to use to move forward, to turn things around for good, to make a difference in the world, to change your life, to change your family tree, to change your family legacy. So whatever stone that has been thrown at you, use it as the ones to climb. Use it to build the ladder for you to climb up. Because the truth of the matter is, no matter how down you are right now, there is still more for you. There is still more for you. So use those adversities, use those failures, use those shortcomings as the fuel to rise higher, to be greater, to dream bigger, to believe bigger, and to go for the things that God has ordained for you that only you can do. Because the truth of the matter is, you might be the person that somebody needs. That's something that most of us don't know. We have purpose, every one of us. Somebody is waiting on the other side of your obedience. Somebody is waiting for you to rise up. Somebody is waiting for you to be the leader that you are meant to be. Somebody is waiting for you to do the things that have been proposed in her. You have an assignment on this earth. You are not here by accident. You were not here by accident, because the truth of the matter is there were over 1 million sperm. They were fighting to become an embryo, to become a child according to biology, and you made it. So already you're a winner. Already it is written that you're a champion, that there's something that you were meant for this earth to be. Your life was not terminated in the 9 months that you're in the womb. So there is still time. There is still time, and there's still so much more that you can do. So I want to encourage you to really, really go for it. I want to encourage you that irrespective of what has happened, yes, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel sorry for yourself, but do not stay down. Do not stay down. Do not stay down. Use it to build. Use it to build. As they throw the stone at you, as they call you names, turn it around and use it to build. Use it to build the resiliency. Use it to be the persistence that you need to build to become the best version of yourself possible. Again, we are going through visionary and we're spelling it out. And now we are going to go to the R in visionary. So the how for visionary, Visionary, stands for rejoice in advance. Rejoice in advance. Like if you are a believer, there's so many Bible verses that says, again, I tell you to rejoice. I tell you to rejoice. So I am telling you to rejoice in advance, because the truth of the matter is, gratitude can be the way forward. Gratitude can be the one that will open the doors before you know that it's even possible. So I want you to rejoice in advance. That is the how in visionary. Rejoice in advance. Congratulate yourself in advance. Write that letter of promotion in advance. Say, congratulations, you are now a doctor. Congratulations, you are now the senior director. Congratulations, you now have these bonuses. Rejoice in advance. There is power in gratitude. Instead of just complaining and seeing why what is not done, what has not happened, I want you to start rejoicing in advance. Start thanking God, the universe, your creator, whatever you believe in the advance. Start operating in gratitude. Stop complaining about your situation. Stop complaining about it. Rejoice for what you have. You have life. You have breath. You have opportunity to have internet. You have opportunities to do things, to be alive, to be well. So many people are in hospital. Thousands and thousands of people die daily. You are still alive. You are still well. You are still functioning. You can still think. You can eat without any help. You can go to the bathroom without any help. That is the cause for rejoicing. That is the cause for gratitude. So in advance, all the things that you want, all the things that are yet to happen, start rejoicing that they are going to happen. Start giving thanks. Start giving praise. Start worshiping in advance. Say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this solution. Thank you for this financial breakthrough. Thank you for this business growth. Thank you for this business contract. Thank you for this personal growth. Thank you for this promotion. Thank you for this fitness goal that I accomplished. Thank you for this new car, new house, new promotion, new child, whatever it is, wife, husband, whatever you're believing for, start rejoicing in advance. Start acting as if it is already yours, it is already done, that it's a done deal. Start that. Start rejoicing. There's so much power. I cannot even begin to tell you and to unpack what that looks like for you to start rejoicing in advance, to start thanking God, to start praising God in advance that it is done. It is done. Because when you lift up in praise, when you give praise, heaven opens, the showers pour down, blessings come down. So rejoice in advance. As you do your part, but rejoicing. Start rejoicing. And if you're a believer, you know there was a story of Paul and Barnabas Silas in the Bible where they were changed and everybody thought that was the end of them. But they started praising God and rejoicing. And what happened? The shackles were broken, the doors were open, and they were set free. So I want you to rejoice in advance. Take some time every day, whatever, once a week. I don't know, as many time as possible in your day, and just rejoice and say, thank you, God. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Universe. Thank you. And just thank God in advance and name those things as if they are done. Thank God in advance and dance, sing, shout, whatever works for you. And just rejoice because it's already done and it's already on its way and it's going to happen. And then the last but not the least is visionary, which is the VISIONARY, stands for yes to opportunity. The Y stands for yes to opportunity. I want you to start saying yes to opportunities. Like I said, the N it stands for now, not later. A lot of us were waiting. We we think that, oh, we need to have this particular degree, we need to have this particular position, we need somebody to approve us, we need somebody to pick us before we pick ourselves. I want you to start picking yourself right now. Start picking yourself right now. Pick yourself. Say yes to opportunity. Go find opportunities. Look for opportunity. If you want to be a speaker, write to 100 people, email them, call them, go speak to them. Say, I'd like to speak at your event. I'd like to speak at your church. I'd like to speak to your youth group, and go for it. Don't wait and say that, oh, well, if they don't ask me, and then that means they don't want me, and there's no opportunity. You make your own opportunity. And how you say yes to opportunities by finding it, doing the work, taking action, lead to action. Say yes to opportunities because opportunities are all around you. And if you don't act, if you don't seek, if you don't knock, and that's a whole another topic, the ASK principle, ASK, stands for ask, seek, knock. And even the Bible says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the doors will be open to you. So, what opportunity are you waiting for? Start by saying yes. Say yes to serving people. Say yes to giving of your time, your energy, volunteering, interning, whatever it is, whatever position that you want. Say yes to opportunities. Look for a way for you to add value to other people. How can I add value? Instead of waiting for people to add value to yourself, ask, how can I add value to this person? How can I add value to my organization? How can I add value to this company I'm part of, this community I'm part of, this nation I'm part of? How can I add value? Be a person of value by saying yes to opportunity. Don't wait for people to ask you. You go ask. You be the actor. You say, I would like to speak. I like to train. I like to, and you be that person. And before you know it, doors of opportunity will open to you. More things will happen that you can ever imagine. So go and say yes to opportunity. And that is the end of today's um, training. So, like we said, I'm going to do a recap. The V stands for visualize your dream. As a visionary, so these are the mindset you need to have. You need to visualize, vivid imagination of what you want to make happen. The high stands for identify what you want. Stop complaining about the things you don't want. Start thinking, start talking, start writing and documenting the things you want. The things you want to make happen in your life right now, next month, next week, next year, next quarter. Write it down. Believe it. Receive it. The S starts to succeed on purpose. The secret to your success lies in your daily agenda. So you have a choice, and the chance you choose to take will determine whether you get to succeed or not. Success does not happen by accident, it's on purpose. So start being a purposeful person and start succeeding on purpose. The I in vision stands for imagine your desire fulfilled. Start acting as if your goals are already done deal. Like they're already on the way, they're already happening. Who will you be? What action will you take? What will you do differently? If you had, if your dreams were to come true tomorrow, start being that person. Start doing those things. Start taking those steps towards those things now. O stand for operate with optimism. Like speak what you seek until you see what you see. Stop prophesying negativity into your life. Stop prophesying things that you don't want to make happen. Keep your inner light, keep your inner joy, because your inner controls the outward. And if your inner is rotten, if it's full of negativity, then your result is going to be that as well. So start operating in optimism. That's the O in visionary. The N in visionary stands for now, not later. Act now. Take the step now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Stop procrastinating on your dream. Stop negotiating your success and your dream away by procrastinating, by snoozing the alarm, by choosing to waste time watching TV, scrolling aimlessly on Instagram when you could be reading a book, when you could be working on a project that will help you to advance in your career, in your academics, or in any area of your life. Now, not later. Stop negotiating on your dream. The A in visionary stands for adversity as well. Yes, there will be failure. Yes, there will be mistakes. Yes, there will be shortcomings and things that don't work out. Don't let it kill your dream. Use it as fuel. Use it as the fuel that you need to power on, to power through until you get that success that you desire. And the R stands for rejoicing in advance. There's power in gratitude. Make time every day to be grateful for your life, for what you have, while you're waiting for the other things to come true. Be thankful. Thank God in advance. Thank the Creator in advance. Thank the Creator in advance for all the good things that you already have while you're waiting for more good things to come your way. And the Y stands for yes to opportunity. Say yes to opportunity. You go make those dreams happen. You go create your opportunity. Stop saying that nobody's giving me the opportunity. I wish I could do this, but nobody give me the opportunity. You are your own opportunity. You have been endowed with everything you need to make anything you want to come true. So go be that person and go make your dream come true. I hope that this was impactful for you. Feel free to leave your comment if you're just joining us. I'd love to definitely hear your feedback as you continue to go forward. Let me know if you had a light bulb moment, something that stuck out to you, something that you're going to start practicing as things go forward. I will wait for like about 1 minute for questions. And if you don't have questions, I will see you same time, 7 p.m. watch time, which will be 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow for another wonderful session, which will be our day 3 on the Vision Casting Activation Program. So, do you have any questions? And if you are watching later, leave your questions. I'll read the comment later and definitely respond to you as well. Thank you again for hanging out with me today, and I look forward to your success. I look forward to your life changing for good and for the better. Again, my name is Dr. Omotola the Great. I am here to serve your highest good, and I am championing you on to your endless possibility. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.